we had said at the start of the show, people, if they don't know about TACA, should go to tacanow.org, because you have the most definitive website having to do with autism on the internet. And part of that, you have an amazing blog. It's Real Help Now. I subscribe to it, and I encourage everyone to subscribe to it, because you will get informative information. And I have to say, I've said this before, Lisa, you always give links to the studies. Everything that you say is backed up with science, and it's really amazing. So who better to have on the show to talk about these new numbers? And you guys you did an amazing series of blogs here. Talk to us about your takeaway from these numbers.
It's depressing. Autism Action Month is really something that I appreciate from one side, but the other side I dread. Simply because it's just going to be a lot of information that's going to be around autism and to help drive people to make a change. And the hardest part for me is the last 3 years is the CDC has announced new prevalence information about autism. And each year I wonder, will this be our year? Will this be the year that people outside our community actually care? We've sat and watched 3 presidents, both sides of political, affiliations, not really care about the autism epidemic, and it truly is. And I was just looking at my notes for the CDC talk, and I took feverish notes. And we have a series of blogs that will be coming out. Dr. Sears will blog again tomorrow. And it's just really sad. There are 2 reasons they point to the numbers being higher. Is one, we're more aware and we're better at diagnosing, which just I take offense for every expert who's ever looked at a child with autism before. And 2, and again, it wasn't said in these words, but my interpretation is the IQ. Well, let me read the quote from Dr. Colleen Boyle. However, the picture of ASD communities is changing. Almost half of the children identified with ASD have an above or an average or above average intellectual ability. I am not talking very well today, sorry. The IQ of 85 or above, compared to a third of the children a decade ago. Is she implying that this is autism better? I don't know, but that's not what we see at TACA. We serve 40,000 families. We're adding 600 new families a month. And it's not a happy day when we get that call from a new family. So, I get very emotional and upset with this information, and really my heart aches. There's going to be 180 new families today getting the diagnosis, kicking off Autism Action Month, and every day for the next year. We got to do something, and it can't continue just to be, we're more aware. I don't understand.
Yeah.
You can help me. So now I'll stop my rant. I apologize.
No, that's why we invite you to come here, because you have important things to say, and they're not rants. They're important, and it's perspective that's really important.